First of all, good morning. I think we've just witnessed, everyone who was here tonight, one of the, certainly in my 20-something years of watching boxing live, one of the greatest fights I've ever seen. We said before, it was two champions who were putting it all on the line. They put it all on the line. For me, the result is almost secondary. I know that the one goes to the final and one doesn't, but ultimately I think you could have it either way. You could have it a draw. It was a very tight fight. Maybe you like activity over effectivity, but ultimately, what a fight between two warriors. I think we saw tonight an advert for boxing. I think we saw an advert for Latvia, for Riga, for the Ukrainian boxing fans. And I think it's two great nations, two great boxing nations. Ukraine is famous for boxing. I said this week, Riga will make you a big boxing city. We've been here twice, and I'm sure we'll be coming back in the very near future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kalle. Mairis, this must be a tough loss for you, but you made an amazing fight, especially in the opening. You looked amazing in the opening. Could you tell us what you feel right now? Because even though you lost, your performance was amazing.
Paldies visiem. Cerams, ka cīņa patikās visiem. Ko es varu pateikt? Pretim bija spēcīgs boksers. Pirmo reizi ar tādu pieredzi man ir tāds sportists pretim. Un es man tā liekas biju pārāk mierīgs uz šo cīņu. Tas man tā liekas arī iegāz. Un tagad esmu tikpat mierīgs. Pārdomas ir tādas to, kad vajadzēs atkārtot. Šo cīņu vajadzēs mums atkārtot. Un es tā ceru, ka viņi notiksies.
So I hope everybody liked the fight. This was my toughest opponent, experience-wise. I think I came into the fight a bit too calm, and right now I'm also very calm. Maybe that was the thing that went wrong, but I think this was a fight that we should do again. So hopefully we can.
I think many will re-watch this fight for sure, no doubt about that. Sandis, could you tell us what is going through your head right now after this amazing fight?
Nu, ko es varu pateikt, kad kā es skatījos, es uzskatu, ka šeit bija vienāda cīņa, divu pasaules čempioni. Es neredzu, ka būtu Mairis zaudējis vai arī Aleksandrs vinnējis. Mans tas ir personiskais uzskats. Jā. Bija momenti, kur es Mairim teicu, ka vajag vairāk darīt, tad būtu bijuši pārliecinošāk, bet bija momenti, kur viņš arī tā kā nenostrādāja. Vispār, kad tiekās šitā čempioni divu, tad ir parasti tā, pirms cīņas tur vairāk runāja par Aleksandru, vairāk reklāmas. Mēs tā kā bijām klusāki, jā. Tiesnešiem vai kamēr varbūt vairāk viss liekas, nu, tieši, ka to cilvēku uzvārdu tu zini, tieši vairāk pa viņu domā. Tā kā, nu, te līdzīgi cīņa bija karoči, tāpēc es nezinu, nu. Mans uzskats ir, ka tā kā Mairis teica, ka vēlreiz jāboksē, tad arī redzēs, kurš ir vinnētājs.
So as I saw this bout, it was very even. I can't say that Mairis lost or Oleksandr won. I really felt that both boxers did great, but I can't put anyone on top of it. Well, that's my opinion. But maybe the advertising about Oleksandr worked somehow on judges as well, because everybody was talking before this fight about Oleksandr becoming in some near future this and that, and maybe they also were looking at the fight like Oleksandr should win it, and they were scoring it accordingly. But I think it was a great fight, and hopefully we can do it again and then see who the winner is on the second outcome.
Thank you. Alexander, congratulations. You have unified 2 belts. It was your dream to unify 4 belts. You are near your goal. Right now, it must be a great moment for you. How was it to be up there with Briedis?
Ну, типа, для тебя был большой момент, это объединил хороший бой. Как тебе, ну, типа, было в ринге с Briedis'ом? с Майрисом.
Да, было... Здравствуйте. У меня в коллекции еще один пояс, слава богу. Так случилось. Майрис хороший спортсмен, сильный спортсмен. И вы увидели прекрасных, великолепных 12 раундов боя. Я думаю, что кто смотрел это по телевизору, он тоже, конечно, радовался, но кто увидел это вживую, то великолепный же вечер был, правда?
It was beautiful evening. I got another belt in my collection, thanks God. It was very beautiful fight, a very beautiful evening, a good fight. Mairis is a very good athlete, so everybody was enjoyed it. Yeah.
And are you happy with his performance?
For sure. You know, right now we got 2 belts. This was our goal before this fight. So we're working on that. We understand that Mairis was the tough guy, tough opponent. He was the world champion. He was second in the non-official ranking. So thanks Kip for that fight. It was beautiful. It was good. Thanks a lot. Thanks everybody. Thanks Riga. Thanks Briedis team. Thanks everybody. We are happy. We got 2 belts. Thanks.
And Alexander, how are you looking forward to that final? Can you imagine yourself now winning the whole tournament?
Он говорит, а как ты думаешь про финал? Он говорит, ты смотришь на себя вперед, как ты думаешь, ты победишь?
Слушай, вот у вас задача. Вы мне, короче, представляете, чтобы я думал на месяц, на неделю вперед. Я вообще не думаю об этом. На данный момент, о чем я думаю, это я хочу поскорее вернуться в раздевалку, переодеться, поехать в номер, поспать. И завтра хочу быстренько приехать домой и обнять своих детей. Вот о чем я на данный сейчас момент думаю. А в финале? Да когда будет финал, вот тогда я о нем и буду думать.
It is hard to explain right now. I'm not thinking about.
Моя жена где-то здесь ходит, я ее не видел.
I'm not thinking right now even for week ahead or for months ahead. I'm just thinking about that moment. I want to come to the locker room to change the clothing, to come to my room, go to the bed. Then in the morning I want to fly back home. I want to meet my children. I want to do all that stuff. Final. When it will be, let me think about later.
Thank you. Okay, let's open the floor for questions before we let these guys...
Sorry, I forgot. My wife is walking somewhere, my wife too, but his wife is walking somewhere around here, so he's waiting for her.
All right, before the guys can kiss their wives, let's open the floor for some questions.
Yeah, just a question for Kalle. This was one of the best atmospheres I've ever seen at a boxing event this evening. What can we expect from Jeddah as a host for the final?
Well, I think, certain people question what will, the World Cup in Russia or in Qatar now bring. It's new countries, and I think it's a new country for boxing. It obviously has a connection in the past with Muhammad Ali, but I mean, tonight, if you have 2 boxing nations like you have Latvia and Ukraine under one roof, that's difficult to recreate. On the other hand, I think we're going to bring a show to Jeddah second to none. We're expecting a full house there, and it will be interesting. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be certainly it's a great venue, but I think we'll take this separately. I think tonight is about these guys and not me, so we'll take that separately.
One question for Mairis. I'd like to know, what was your feeling after the fight? What did you think? Did you think that you were winning, or?
Cīņa bija līdzīga, kā jau jūs redzējāt, un līdz ar to arī tiesnešiem droši vien labāk redzēt no malas, bet man ir stimuls trenēties un gatavoties, un cerams, ka būs mums atkārtot cīņa. Un tad vēlreiz sagatavoties nopietnāk.
I believe the bout was very even, but I guess the judges know better. But this is going to be good for me coming forwards. This is going to be a motivation for me to get better prepared for the upcoming fights.
Jautājums Mairim, ļoti sīvu cīņu, un tavuprāt, kurš bija tas brīdis, kad svara kausa tomēr noslēdzās par labu Oleksandram?
Very tough fight. The question is to Mairis, which was the moment, the key moment when it went Oleksandr's direction?
Nu, tas tiešām nebija pēdējais rauns. Nu, tas tiesneši skatījās, es taču neredzēju cīņu no malas.
Just to add something, I don't think you can really talk about it going in any direction, because if you have a fight that is so close by a round and a draw, it doesn't go in a direction. You know, a fight doesn't go in a direction. It is what it is at the end, you know. There's a round that someone maybe saw a bit different, but it's that close.
Dainis Āzens, Sporta avīze. Jautājums Mairim. Kā izmantos šo neplānoti radušos atvaļinājumu?
The question is how Mairis is going to spend this unplanned vacation time.
Nebūs atvaļinājumu.
There will be no vacation.
И вопрос Александру Усику. С каким поясом в понедельник пойдете на работу?
С каким поясом в понедельник я пойду на работу, да? А я не работаю. Вот моя работа. То, что я делаю в ринге, это моя работа. Вы, наверное, хотели сказать, с каким поясом я поведу свою дочь в школу в понедельник, да? Да я оба возьму. Вы представляете, я одену пояса на вот так вот и пойду по району ее в школу поведу. Нет, пояса не буду брать. Будут они лежать дома, у них будет почетное место свое. А в понедельник я не пойду никуда.
The question was which belt Sasha take with him on when he will go on the work on the Monday. But Sasha said, no one of them, because I have no job. This is my job. Right now I finished my job. So maybe the question was which one I take with me to go with my daughter to the school. So Sasha says that he takes both and go and walk to her school with two belts.
Или я просто что-то не знаю, может меня уже устроили на работу куда-то.
But maybe I don't know something, because maybe somebody organized me workplace somewhere.
Thank you. Any other questions? A final question?
Вопрос Александру. Скажи, пожалуйста, для тебя это было удивление, что первую половину Майрис очень хорошо начал, он лучше выглядел. Ты был к этому готов, или это для тебя такой неожиданностью стало, что он активнее и больше ударов нанес в первой половине?
Ну, тут бабка надвое сказала, лучше он выглядел или не лучше. Ну, я ожидал этого всего. Потому что оппозиция бокса хорошая. Я смотрел его поединки, недаром у него 25 боев, да, и... Ай-яй-яй, хорошо, не нервничайте. Повторять все или то, что вот можно продолжать? Бабка надвое сказала, кто из нас лучше выглядел в первой половине боя. Я ожидал этого, мы готовились к этому, потому что у парня 25 поединков, да, и 25 выигрышных. Так что мы с командой свой план выполнили, все, слава богу. И мы возвращаемся домой с трофеем. Всем добра.
Mairi, paldies par cīņu. Iepriekš teici, ka šo cīņu vēlējies iekļūt boksas slavas zālē. Kā tev šķiet, vai jums kopā tas izdevās?
Nu, es ceru, ka jā. Nu, to cerams, ka bija laba cīņa. Un, to es gan nevaru pateikt, būs, nebūs, bet skatīsimies, kā būs. Cīņa bija interesanta, tā viss saka vismaz.
The question was, Mairis had previously said that he wanted with this bout to enter the Hall of Fame, whether he thinks he managed to do it. And Mairis said, I don't know, we'll see. But the fight was interesting in all levels, so hopefully we did well enough.
I'd like to just cut it there. I try to get the boxers out here as quickly as possible for you, so excuse us. We will finish the press conference now. Thank you very much for your attendance. And the World Boxing Super Series will be back next week in Sochi, Russia, with the second semi-final of the cruiserweights. Thank you.
Hey fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps, and if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking right here.